all so much for joining us here for the grand opening
in the inaugural Tour Championship.
Trick play into doozy. He slams the door. Are you kidding me? Sliding barehanded catch.
Oh my goodness! Sunshine!
What a trick play. Wow! Swing and a miss. Hosley with the huge K. Walked off the 8th inning.
That's a Firefighter win! Tailgaters victorious!
One of the greatest showdowns in Banana Ball history. He's got a force at home. He gets it. Are you kidding me?
Oh yeah!
The back flip catch. Come on now. Look what he found. And let the boys dance. Welcome in to the 2025 Banana Ball World Tour Championship. It is game 1 of the semifinals between the 1 seed, the Savannah Bananas, and the 4 seed, the Firefighters. And welcome inside with Josh Golevsky, Vico Scala. Thank you all so much for joining us here on True TV, HBO Max, and the Banana Ball YouTube channel. The first ever Banana Ball playoffs. We get to kick it off right now. 2-game series. We go to showdowns. If the 2 games are split, it is going to be an absolute thrilling ride.
And we have never seen Banana Ball games with bigger stakes than the ones that we're about to see over the course of these next 4 days. The regular season completely out of the window, but the Bananas rightfully earned the 1 seed in this Tour Championship, going 33-7 from May 23rd on to take it from the Party Animals. And while the 4-seeded Firefighters didn't have the regular season that they were looking for, they've been a really pesky squad this season and have only gotten stronger as the season has progressed.
And what a time for the unveiling of a brand new rule here in our young sport. It is the equalizer point. The away team can earn an extra point if they out-trick play the home team through the first 8 innings. They will get that point going into the 9th. So brand new strategy here in the playoffs. And for more on that, let's get it down to Zach Staten with Val Perez.
Vico, thank you very much, Coach. We just heard the equalizer point explained to our audience. Your team has had 2 weeks to understand it. How do you capitalize on that new rule tonight?
Absolutely. I think it's a great opportunity for the visiting team, and so we fully plan on taking advantage of that. But we're not going to let it get us out of our game, too. At the same time, we want to put on a show. We want to create some unbelievable moments that people have never seen before through trick plays, but we're also here to win, so we're going to make both happen.
It's an all-hands-on-deck tonight moment for the Firefighters. You get a huge bat back in Liam Spence for the first time since Chicago with a fractured hand and wrist. How good is he in the top of that lineup?
You think Banana Ball fans are excited about this championship series? Liam Spence is ecstatic to be back. He has been chomping at the bits. Can't wait to get back on the field with the boys. He is pumped and ready to go. So we can't wait to see what happens.
Coach, we'll act down the competition. We'll see you here in a little bit. Guys, Liam Spence is batting .474 in the first inning. That's a heck of a bat to get back. Let's check out the Firefighters starting lineup.
Here is
right now,
the Firefighters starting lineup. Liam Spence at the top. What a sight for sore eyes. Then Dalton Cornett, Logan Lacey cleaning it up. Joe Lytle. Then Dakota McFadden, Mason Maxwell, Stephen Cullen, Ron Franklin Jr., Caden Green, and Noah Bridges to round it out.
Liam Spence is a big boost to this offense for the Firefighters, playing in his first game since August 16th. Cornett and Lacey behind him have been big offensive performers, and it lengthens the lineup to be able to slot Ron Franklin Jr. down in that 8th spot tonight.
And they go up against Jared Donaldson. The last time he was pitching in a playoff game here in Grayson Stadium, it was Game 2. A 7-inning shutout performance in the 2022 Pettit Cup Championship as Donnie helped the Nanners win back-to-back Coastal Plain League championships. Let's get it on down to Jesse Cole.
Banana Nation, it is time. On 3, I need everyone here to yell, start the clock. 1, 2, 3. Showtime.
Leading off for the Firefighters, number 15.
Jared Donaldson has spent the majority of his 3rd World Tour in the bullpen. But finding a home back in the starting rotation, he has been fantastic against the Firefighters. And Liam Spence, outside of a pinch hit opportunity in Yankee Stadium where he fouled out to the fans, he has been out of the lineup for 9 straight games. A star out of Geelong, Australia, in his first World Tour. Ahead 2 balls and a strike.
And you mentioned how superb Donaldson has been against the Firefighters. Only recently did he move back into the rotation for this ball club. He was struggling at first, but each of his last 2 starts in the regular season, he was the winning pitcher for this Banana squad.
We got another 2-2. Donaldson's signature pitch, the splitter, sits low 90s with the fastball. He will work in a slider from time to time, especially against righties, burying it down and away. Swing and a miss. It's the splitter. And a heck of a start for Jared Donaldson, who's running in. And looks like he wants a choreographed dance with his battery mate, Bill Leroy. There they go. Good start to the ball game and immediately boogieing.
Well, that's what you love to see for Donaldson and Bill Leroy. 2 guys who really have gotten to understand each other, both teammates since the 2023 Banana Ball World Tour. And it's Donaldson going to the signature splitter for that strikeout. He finished second among all pitchers in 2025 with 63 Ks in the regular season.
Well, after the celebration dance, getting his first out of the evening, he misses down and away with the splitter to Dalton Cornett. It's been an offensive dynamo for the Firefighters in his first year with the squad after 3 tours as a party animal. Chops this the opposite way. Kyle Jackson between the legs. There's your first trick play of the ball game. It comes from KJ. A strike over to EJ, 2 down.
And I think you're going to see infielders trying to collect as many trick plays as humanly possible tonight. Eric Jones Jr. could have tried for a double trick play on this throw from Jackson, but you see, he prioritizes just making sure his team is already on the board in the first inning of play tonight.
And important to have the bases empty when Logan Lacey struts up to the plate as well. He's got a ball and a strike on him. Second-year Firefighter. Take a look at his numbers against the Savannah Bananas. And they get even better. The first hit of the first ever Banana Ball World Tour Championship is a single from Showtime.
Yeah, not surprising for a man who had an OPS of nearly 1,000 against the Bananas this season and was also a tremendous hitter in Grayson Stadium last year in 2024. Lacey was 11 for 23 with 6 doubles and 4 runs batted in.
Now Joe Lytle, the cleanup man and designated hitter. He's been on a tear across the last few games, as you saw right there. Part of the primary catching tandem with Dalton Cornett as he smokes this right back up the chute. Lacey's going to go station to station. Lytle stays red hot. Back-to-back 2-out knocks. The table is set. The veteran Dakota McFadden here in his 5th Banana Ball World Tour, open to eat. On the graphic there, home runs in 3 out of his last 4 games. 2 in Yankee Stadium, 1 in Seattle in T-Mobile Park, and he's got a ball and a strike on him.
And it was McFadden's first month on tour with 3 home runs since May of 2023 when he was playing as a Savannah Banana. Now he's going to try and stay hot against his former squad.
Cranked, but backhanded by KJ. Right back between the legs, another trick play. And Jared Donaldson escapes the 2-out jam. And the Nanners get 2 trick plays in the first, both coming from K-Jack.
You already see great defense from the man at the hot corner for the Nanners. 2 trick plays, a 4-minute and 19-second inning for Jared Donaldson.
Let's take a look at how the Savannah Bananas got to the 1 seed, because it has been a bumpy ride, but heroics late has been a big part of the success. Reese Alexiadis with the walk-off home run in night 1 in Charlotte. Eric Jones Jr., the walk-off grand slam, night 2 in Pittsburgh. And then the 14-game winning streak, the best we've ever seen in Banana Ball history. That 13th game coming on the rack walk-off bomb in Camden Yards in Baltimore. And then a sweep of the 2 games against the Tailgaters last weekend to secure the 1 seed. For more, let's get it down to Sam Bauman.
Yeah, Biko Josh here with head coach Tyler Gillum. Gilly, your guys have been in playoff mode, it seems like, for the last month. coming away, getting the 1 seed. How do you keep the energy that you guys have had now moving into the first ever Tour Championship?
Yeah, Banana Ball playoff game. These guys are fired up. These guys are ready to dogpile. That's what Banana Ball's coming 2026. I'm telling you this, though, guys. We're 25-28 in our last 28 games. We've got some unbelievable leaders here. These dudes have dogpiled on this field before, so that's what we're looking to do.
Now, Gilly, we talk about a change in strategy. For most of the season, Noah Nisnik has been that day one guy. What have you seen out of Jared Donaldson over the last few starts that said, hey, this is our guy. We're leaning in on him. He's going to get it done tonight.
Yeah, Donnie's been one of our hottest arms over the last 2 months. And truth be told, Nisnik has had some arm issues over the last 2 weeks. So we held him out of Seattle. He threw the best I've seen him throw all season in Houston in basically a game to get us to the number 1 seed for the playoffs. So here we are. Nisnik is going to go on Saturday, but Donnie's going to fill it up tonight and be awesome.
Well, they got a plethora of riches. Guys, the competition always real. The stakes never higher. Biko, Josh?
Here's the Bananas starting lineup. DR Meadows at the top, then Ty Jackson, Dan Oberst. Cleaning it up is Reese Alexiadis, followed by Ryan Cox, Bill Leroy, Kyle Jackson, Eric Jones Jr., Correll Prime, and Jackson Olsen.
Yeah, these Bananas truly have become a really great offensive team, leading in batting average and OPS amongst all 4 teams on the World Tour. And it's DR Meadows starting at 1-0 against Bradford Webb as this one is squibbed up the middle. Peanut charges and throws across the diamond, and Meadows in safely at first base. Another leadoff single for the speedster, the Doctor.
Nanner's center fielder, that's a big part of David Ray Meadows pacing the squad with his .365 batting average. The defending World Tour MVP is the inning-winning run on first. And now Ty Jackson, who was a super sub for the most of this first full Banana Ball World Tour for Ty Two Fly after 2 seasons as a collegiate banana. But look at what he's done across his last 27 games, hitting .379. And with Robert Anthony Cruz fracturing his wrist in San Diego, Ty's turned into the everyday left fielder. And all of a sudden, he's found a home for himself in the 2-hole. I mean, what a luxury for Tyler Gillum and company to have this guy waiting in the wings.
Yeah, and he's a spark plug on this Bananas team. Gives them the jolt of energy sometimes that they really need. And when Ty bats second, the Bananas are 9-0 this season. They're hoping that stays the same here in game 1.
2-2. DR's off. Throw from Cornette on the money. And the Doctor gunned down. He had 22 steals, was only caught 3 times in the regular season. DC3 with a perfect strike. Nice scoop from Peanut Liam Spence at second. And the evasive maneuver is not successful for DR as Ty serves the payoff pitch into left. And just like that, the inning-winning run back aboard. 1 out, though, now. Brings up Dan Oberst, rocking the San Diego Sox. Here in his 4th World Tour, his 7th season as a Savannah Banana. Bounding ball to Logan Lacey, 360 behind the back. What a trick play from the electrician. And a snazzy job by Liam Spence at second as well to secure the out.
Unbelievable play from Logan Lacey at third base for the Firefighters. One of the favorites that he has in his arsenal. And you've got to credit Liam Spence holding that second base bag to make sure the out is maintained. And the trick plays recorded there for Lacey.
That was impressive footwork from the Aussie. As Reese Alexiadis does not bite on the bender below the knees. Ball and a strike on the Nanners right fielder. As you saw those 13 home runs, a new record for the Savannah Bananas. Second most home runs ever hit in a World Tour, only behind Jake Scholl's 15 that he hit en route to the Triple Crown this year. Big swing and a miss. And Bradford Webb fired up. The former Rangers minor leaguer puts up a massive goose egg as we are scoreless through 1.
Goes to the heat on the outside corner to get the punch out. Through 1, we're scoreless.
mentioned it at the top of the show. It bears repeating. The last time Jared Donaldson pitched in a playoff game here in historic Grayson Stadium, he was dominant. 7 innings of shutout work with 6 Ks against the Wilson Tops as the Nanners secured back-to-back Pettit Cups.
Yeah, and you see the numbers for Jared Donaldson quite different between his starts and when he's pitching in relief. But so far, a clean first inning for the righty.
And a specialty walk-up here from Mason Maxwell. Little Paramore to get us going as we kick off the second inning. The overall numbers here on the first World Tour for Mad Max, not what he was hoping for. He has been excellent across the last 8 games in particular, riding an 8-game hitting streak.
He was batting nearly 500 in that span for the Firefighters. He's a little more comfortable when he gets to do those signature walk-ups to the plate, too. Has a single and a home run this season after signature walk-ups, one of which came in Anaheim, California, after Maxwell did a make-a-man-out-of-you walk-up to Mulan.
Part of our Disneyland week. Made too much sense. It was his first career banana ball home run and not connect on the gas. From Donnie here. First K came on the splitter. And now he's starting to keep the Firefighters honest. Good old country hardball. See if you can hit it.
Again, he's just challenging these Firefighters batters early. Jared Donaldson, a big reason for an increase in strikeouts this season. He said he was just planning his pitches before these games, really doing his scouting, and also prepping the celebrations that he would do after collecting these punch-outs.
Mason Maxwell takes a low strike as Donnie's ahead 1-2 and working quickly. Jam shot out to shallow left. It's going to fall in front of Jackson. So Stephen Cullen, great piece of 2-strike hitting. Third knock of the night for the Firefighters. More traffic for Donnie to work through as Cullen immediately gives way to South Trimble, the designated runner for the Firefighters, who can pinch run 1 time every trip through the order without punishment. Cullen's still in this ball game. As the fastball is down low to Ron Franklin Jr., the center fielder. When Liam Spence's absence took over that leadoff spot, it's the first time in Ron's entire life he's been at the top of the order. He's always been a middle of the order guy. And it was a good jump starter for this Firefighters squad, but seems like a luxury hiding here in the 8-hole.
A sneaky pop for this Firefighter squad. 2 home runs in his rookie campaign, but had 17 in his final season at Eastern Kentucky in 2024.
He's the donut hitter tonight. If he strikes out, the full capacity crowd here in historic Grayson Stadium gets free donuts courtesy of Duncan. And the fans are hungry. Splitter in there for strike 2. Nice fight there by Hot Boy Ron as he stays alive. His 8th grade classmate called him Hot Boy Ron for the first time, and it stuck. It takes a unique human being to bring that nickname all the way through college ball and into your professional career. That's just how special Ron Franklin Jr. is. Payoff. Bouncer to short. Cox between the legs. There's a trick play. Olsen over to first. Not in time. Franklin can fly. But a 3rd trick play on the ball game for the Bananas is they continue to try and fend off the Firefighters and our brand new rule here in Banana Ball.
And look, we've mentioned sometimes Jared Donaldson struggles to start ball games, but the beautiful thing about him with that splitter, it's going to get ground balls, and that has clearly been the case already tonight. 3 ground outs for the Firefighters. All 3 of them have turned into Bananas trick plays.
0-2 count on Caden Green. here in his first World Tour. Lifts this one deep to right. Reselects Hiatus. Enough room to work with. And Donaldson strands another Firefighters on the base paths. He's put up back-to-back zeros. Bananas trying to take the lead when we return.
The best in class of Savannah, Georgia.
Yeah, you may have all of left field and all the home plate main grandstand, but I got all of right field, the deck, and the winning.
Here goes the first song.
Here we go, get loud.
You guys sound beautiful, off to a great start. Savannah, that point goes to the third base and left field side. Next song.
Here we go.
The star shortstop for the Firefighters, Caden Green, here in his first World Tour, has been excellent with the trick plays, 28 of them here in his first season as a full-time banana baller after he was a collegiate Savannah Banana summer of 2022, and now he's at short in the first ever Banana Ball playoff game on the mic. Joining us, Peanut, thank you so much, man.
What up, fellas? How we doing?
Great, man. How are you?
Good.
Your counterpart, Ryan Cox, leading off the last of the second, and chops one to Liam Spence between the legs.
Yep. Down it.
Another trick play for your boys. How cool is it to be the away team in the first game that a team in Banana Ball history could claim the equalizer point?
I mean, it's really cool. Just the playoffs itself is cool. For them to add that one, adds a little extra spice to it. Very cool. I'm glad we did that.
So what did the preparation look like for you and your teammates to try and maximize this new rule?
Nothing really changed. Just talked about, getting our good reps in of our simple tricks, ones that we know we can really go to in certain moments, because, I mean, even every little trick counts. So just being smart about trick plays, but also like pushing the needle a little bit.
2-1 count here on Bill Leroy, who's having the best year offensively of his 8 campaigns as a Savannah Banana. Tell you what, Peanut, there was nothing little about the first trick play of the night for you guys. Logan Lacey, 360 behind the back grab on a grounder.
Nasty. He's insane.
He is insane, and Bill Leroy is going to steal first base. How about that? Never stole first across the entire regular season.
Wow.
72 games that the Bananas played, and here in his first ever postseason plate appearance, he gets the opportunity and takes it.
Every now and then things can get a little erratic for Bradford Webb. You see the slider getting away from Dalton Cornett, and Leroy was ready instantly. He's on first, and the Bananas have replaced him with their designated runner, Malachi Mitchell.
See if we can get a little ground ball right here, huh?
Big swing and a miss from Kyle Jackson. A rookie just like yourself, pacing all Banana Ball players with his .481 on-base percentage this year. Pretty remarkable first full season of Banana Ball for K-Jack. 0-2.
Yeah.
Swing and a miss.
Atta baby. Yeah, we're gonna. Yeah.
How much fun is it playing behind Bradford Webb, a former minor leaguer in the Rangers organization who has as good a stuff as anybody in the sport?
I mean, the dude's gross. Back when we were in little spring training inter squad, I mean, I faced him for the first time, and I was like, okay, yeah, this is our guy. This is our guy. Yeah,
there goes Flash.
We got him. Oh my God.
Spence throw back to first in time.
I never get enough time with y'all, man.
You know what? It's good news for your Firefighters, though, Peanut.
Very good. And we're gonna try to go win a ball game.
Best of luck tonight, my friend.
Love y'all, boys.
I love you too, Caden. Another look Spence on the mark with the throw over to Cullen and Flash, a dead duck.
Just tried to get a little too aggressive. The Bananas like putting pressure on these Firefighters defenders. It is not working. As we go down to the field for a promo.
Press between their thighs. They got to get all the way over here to this bucket. Turn around and drop it right in there. Ladies and gentlemen, this one is called Poop the Potato. All right, families, let's get those potatoes in position. And on your marks, get set, go. There they go. Good, all right, there goes the Brown family, which appropriately is in the lead. This guy knows what I'm talking about, yeah. All right, next one up, got the tag, little man. He's got to go. He's got that funny little walk and everything. That's two, that's pretty good, all right. We're getting them taters in there. And this music is fantastic, I have to say. Kudos to you, Shark. There goes 3 of them taters. But we're catching up here. Kerplunk it goes. And whoever gets the most. Come on, moms. I know y'all know what I'm talking about. Don't be bashful, ladies. Don't be bashful. Yeah, get it, girl. That's it. That's what we love to see. Come on, fellas. All right. Brown family. Now, we're in a dead heat here. We are dead even. Oh. Somebody's got to win this thing, though. Get on down. Oh, he drops it. Man down. Not on the floor. Stop. Here we go. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop it right there. Oh, and I think it's not the Brown family, even though you think they would win. Ladies and gentlemen, your winners with more potatoes, the Gonzalez family, winners of Poop the Potato. Let us hear you.
Josh, you going to bring that one to the Talevsky family reunion this year?
I was thinking that it might be good for Thanksgiving.
Yeah. This little workout in before some turkey?
Oh, no, that comes afterwards.
Okay.
You got to work it all off.
I thought those were going to be the potatoes that you mashed. I'm mistaken. You got extra potatoes on hand. Good for you guys.
We've always got extras. Please, you're invited, man.
I love them. 1-1 count here on Noah Bridges. Make it 1 and 2. Can't connect on the splitter from Jared Donaldson. You're stranded 2 in the first and another in the second. And sticks with the splitter and is rewarded with his 3rd punch out of the evening. Donnie is dialed.
And all 3 of those strikeouts have started the inning for Jared Donaldson. Great job keeping that ball low in the zone again.
Escorting Liam to the plate is our firefighter of the night, John Page. John has served for the Chatham County Fire Department for 12 years. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for the firefighter of the night, Mr. John Page.
Always a special part of the ball game when the Firefighters are in action. Great to get a quick look at Biff Baus, a legend of the YouTube chat, in attendance, in person, chat dad. Shout him out. Rocking the Firefighters gears. They turn their lineup over. Back to Liam Spence. Struck out to start the ball game. And ahead, a ball in, no strikes. We'll wait for a dance from Donaldson with Olsen, Cox, and Meadows as his backup dancers. Good boogie, and then an excuse me swing fouled away by Spence. So Donaldson, after the dancing, gets himself a strike.
And one of the longer dances we have seen from any Bananas pitcher this season. You see Donnie completely unfazed by the entertainment aspect, now jumping ahead of Spence 1-2.
Count evens up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Man, good fight there. Would have been called strike 3. Spence stays alive.
He's one of those guys with a flat swing. He's not focused on a lot of launch angle or lift at the dish. He's a guy who stays scrappy at the plate, and he swings through. Some more high heat from Jared Donaldson. He goes low to Noah Bridges for his 3rd strikeout. Now goes back to the top of the zone for K number 4.
And when Donnie's got pinpoint fastball control, he turns into one of the toughest pitchers to face in the sport. He's got 2 strikeouts on the heater, 2 strikeouts on the splitter. And Dalton Cornett, the toughest man to strike out on this Firefighter squad, stands in the way of Donaldson striking out the side. It won't happen as that one peppered up the middle, and Ryan Cox would have been a real tough play to get Cornett, who takes a big round and then will retreat back to first. Tough to keep DC3 off the bags. He's got the 2-out single, a Firefighters team leader in batting average, on base percentage, tied for the team lead in home runs, doubles, extra base hits, runs scored. Just a stupendous 4th tour for Cornett as DR Meadows grabs the tip drill trick play to take care of Logan Lacey. And it's 3 shutout frames now for Donaldson.
Adventurous tip for DR Meadows. It comes as he is backpedaling in deep center field. Comes away with the catch via the bare hand for the 4th Nanners trick play as we go down to the field to Jolie Chabala.
In foster care without a permanent home. To raise awareness and support this community, we created Bananas Foster, the official nonprofit of Banana Ball. Our organization is dedicated to celebrating the foster care community while educating and inspiring others to get involved. Tonight, we are celebrating the Myers family. Josh and Nicole became a licensed foster family 2 years ago. That very same day that they got their license, they decided to welcome 2 children into their home. One of those kiddos was not reunified with biological family, and so they adopted Jacob into their family forever. This family advocates for the foster care community and is inspiring more people to get involved. So fans, please help us celebrate the Myers family for making a difference right here in our community. 'Cause I'm gonna stand by you.
Another huge shout out for Josh and Nicole Myers, superheroes in the foster care community here in Chatham County. Here is how you can support foster care communities all across the country. We cannot wait for October 23rd and October 25th. 2 Banana Ball All-Star games for the price of 2 Banana Ball All-Star games. It's going to be an absolute blast at Clemson and Auburn. The game at Clemson was one of the best Banana Ball games we had all of 2024.
And I'm sure Auburn's going to bring that same kind of energy. One of the guys you'll see pitching in that game is the man on the mound for the Firefighters, Bradford Webb, who's cruising so far tonight. And what shouldn't be forgotten, he threw 11 1/3 innings in the month of August against the Bananas, did not allow an earned run to this squad.
He's got a fellow former minor leaguer, Eric Jones Jr., to kick off the bottom of the 3rd. And an 0-2 count, EJ Knott thrilled with the strike call from Vincent Chapman. 6-man umpiring crew as that one chopped to Logan Lacey. High throw, but that is a big boy, and Stephen Cullen over at first base. Easy work for him with the flipping out call from Seth Markham.
No trick play there for Logan Lacey, and I think it's because he was waiting to see if that banana ball would continue to stay fair, rolling towards that third base line. It does, and the high throw does not make things any easier for Stephen Cullen over at first to try and catch it possibly behind his back there.
Another fellow former minor leaguer for Bradford Webb to do battle with, Correll Prime. 7 seasons in the Colorado Rockies minor league system. This was his first full World Tour. Two-way star for the Nanners, getting the start as the extra hitter. And Webb pounding the zone. Prime has to fight away an 0-2 fastball.
And there's a lot of pop in the bat of Correll Prime. 3 of his 4 home runs this season came here in Grayson Stadium. And a big swing here gets the Nanners that first point as this one is pulled on the ground. Caden Green able to dive and keep this in the infield, but Prime enough speed to leg out the single.
Remarkable that Peanut was able to get to that ball at all. No chance at nabbing the Rockies' 2014 Organizational Player of the Year. He represents the inning-winning run. Winners have had traffic every frame so far. And it's up to Jackson Olsen to try and turn that into a point. He can't connect on the fastball from Webb. That sits in the low 90s. Right back to the heat, same result. And it's 3 straight 0-2 counts for Bradford Webb. Here in his 3rd inning of work, sticks with the gas. This time Olsen able to get a piece. Jackson Olsen holding down the 10-hole here in his 3rd World Tour. And as that fastball, too much movement, 2-seamer just misses. Part of a 5-pitch arsenal for Webb. Swing and a miss. Why fix what ain't broke? Dials up the heat and has strikeout number 3.
Well, when Webb and his catcher figure out the spot that they can exploit Jackson Olsen, they continue to stick to it. It's a 3rd strikeout tonight for Bradford Webb. And now back to the top of the order. D.R. Meadows with a little floater. And Cullen nearly coming away with a diving grab in foul territory. Excellent effort from a big man in Stephen Cullen.
That is 6'4", 225, going airborne. Playoff effort from the Firefighters first baseman.
You'll love to see it.
Correll Prime over there, 6'5". Not many people make Stephen Cullen look small. And another 0-2 count. How about it? All 4 hitters for the Nanners have been in an 0-2 hole. DR singled his first time. And able to get some lumber on that one, biting in on his hands. Maceo Harrison coaching first base and boogieing the whole time, as he's been known to do. DR tries to check his swing. Seth Markham says he went around. Meadows is apoplectic, furious at the call. Nanners dugout barking at Markham as well.
Certainly choice words from DR, but 4 Ks for Bradford Webb, still scoreless through 3.
And Skyler. And when I say go, these 4 gentlemen who are carrying these giant Swiss balls are going to run and collide here in the center where I am standing. They will do this until there is only 1 man left standing. This is called big balls. All right, gentlemen, on your mark, get set, go! Here they go, bang! We've lost 1, back up, back up, back up. We reset. Back to the middle I go, and we come and we meet one more time. Jump in the center on your mark. Get set, go! Here they come. All right, reset. Let's make it about the same distance. Here we go. All colliding at the same time. On your mark, get set, go! Here it comes. 2 down, and we have a winner, ladies and gentlemen. The winner is Sawyer.
Now 3 balls and no strikes on Mr. Jackson. And hits a high fly ball deep to left field. That was out of here! Ty Jackson in his last at-bat of the 2022 summer, and he can't believe it.
I've never hit a ball that far in my life. Magical.
The man, the myth, the legend, the Ty Jackson joining us on the mic in left field as Joe Lytle leads off the top of the 4th inning, and Jared Donaldson back out on the bump. Ty, walk us through that moment, man. It was the last home run you'd hit as a Savannah Banana until this past weekend in Houston when you got your first Banana Ball home run.
So, you know what? I kind of got emotional rounding the bases. We were up, I think, 10-0. And Gilly gave me the green light 3-0. And I'm like, ain't no way. I've never swung 3-0 in my life. And lefty on the bump, and he put it, high where I like it, I guess. And, I watched it go out, and I'm like, ain't no way. I'm like, Savannah used to be a graveyard, bruh.
Well, Ty, we were watching back the video last night. We actually saw a smile from you at the dugout right before the 3-0 pitch was delivered. That was Gillum giving you the green light?
Oh, yeah. And I'm like, ain't no way. And of course, I'm going to swing at my shoes. We're up, and I never swung 3-0. So I was like, all right. And the rest is history, I guess.
Yeah, that was at the end of 2 seasons as a Banana, back-to-back Pettit Cup championships. That was your only home run ever in Grayson Stadium.
Yeah, I say it to this day. Before they built the stands in the outfield, before they moved up home, Grayson Stadium used to be a graveyard. Grayson Stadium was a graveyard.
Another 1-2 coming to Lytle. And he spoils another splitter from Jared Donaldson. It's got to feel like deja vu for you, Donnie. Through 7 scoreless innings in that game, you hit that home run. You went 4 for 5 in, and now you've watched him twirl 3 scoreless so far tonight.
I know. We were talking about it today. He was like, it feels like yesterday. It feels like yesterday. And he was talking about him pitching and talking about my home run, and I was just like, deja vu.
Payoff pitch to Lytle. Another foul ball. Joe Lytle singled right back up the middle his first time.
And is really putting together an impressive battle. 10 pitches so far between duo. And Donaldson's 11th will go right up the chute. A clean single for Joe Lytle.
Good at that. Good at that.
It's the first time the Firefighters have had the leadoff man aboard so far tonight. And now Chief supposed to be out to get the bat, but he was distracted sniffing our home plate camera. That's on us. And he nails it.
Hey.
No drama this time. And now Dakota McFadden grounded out with 2 men aboard and 2 down in the first. It's a fastball for strike 1 here. An 0-2 count.
Now, Ty, I know we're only 3 innings into this Banana Ball game so far, but does it give you the feelings at all of some of the playoff games you witnessed during the 2021-2022 CPL seasons?
Yeah, 1,000%. We felt it. Good catch.
Tornado catch at
that's
that
what I
from
like
Super Reese.
But yeah, we were talking about it last weekend. We were like, the Tailgaters when they came off and Indy hit that home run, like it felt like playoff energy, like they wanted to beat us, And it transferred to this weekend, It feels like a conference tournament, everybody at the same location, seeing each other every day. And it definitely gives playoff vibes.
Low strike for Donaldson to jump ahead 0-2 against Mason Maxwell. Can't forget about Lytle at first. 3 for 3 in his stolen base attempts this year. As Maxwell fends that one off.
The only interesting aspect, all 3 of those steals a first for Lytle.
That's a fact. Chance for Utah. Long run.
Take it!
Is gonna
Second. Yes!
Go to second.
Let's go.
Hey.
Hey, way to stay with that. No, you're good. We got it now. We got it. Outside take it, yeah. Hey.
What a play by Jackson Olsen.
Yeah, for real.
Another couple looks.
It winds up in fair territory. Olsen, last second, scrambles to that bag, able to cover and make a pick in time to get the lead runner. Unconventional out. Certainly a big one there, though, Ty.
Yeah, I don't know if KJ did it on purpose, but, at least it dropped fair, and we had the chance to get the out at second, and Jackson giving up his body to keep the ball in front, picked it, tagged second with his glove. Legit.
Might be the most bizarre 5-4 fielder's choice I've ever seen.
Yeah.
And now 2-1 on Stephen Cullen, who singled his first time. Flared one just in front of you. Tried to send that ball to Tybee Island. Deuce is wild. Maxwell leading off first. And that one cranked foul. Donnie stranded 2 in the first. He stranded a man in the second and another man in the third. Oh, trying to do it again here in the fourth. We'll get another 2-2.
Ty, are there any specific batters in Banana Ball you love being in left field for? You just feel like you're going to get a fly ball and a trick play?
100%. I think the bigger dudes love to hit at the left field, and I love that.
Ty Jackson, thanks so much for joining us.
I love you guys, man. Let me get this inning going, man. Let's put this inning.
Love you too, Ty. He's leading off when we return.
I see you guys in the middle bleachers, up on your feet, because we're going to do the biggest hey baby here, so I need everyone to get those hands up in the air. Here we go, Sharks. Back those hands, here we go. Now let's get those arms waving, here we go. Keep it going, get those hands up. Keep it clapping as we shovel. Now let me hear you sing it. Here we go. One more time, Grayson. You guys are amazing. Give yourselves a round of applause.
We've got a pitcher's duel on our hands here in the 9-1-2. Jared Donaldson, 4 scoreless frames with 5 punch-outs. Bradford Webb on the other side, 3 scoreless frames with 4 Ks of his own. This has been a thrill to watch.
Yeah, oftentimes you're not seeing this many strikeouts early on in a Banana Ball game. It's a more contact-based sport. You just have to chalk it up to guys kind of feeling the pressure, the magnitude of this game one as Ty Jackson skies the first pitch into left field. Noah Bridges will line it up and haul it in the standard way.
Yeah, that was a moon ball. You can see Noah looking back up into the night. There's no run support so far from the Firefighters. And the big boppers coming up to swing it. Dan Oberst in the 3-hole, then Reese Alexiadis, the cleanup man. So important to get that first out. And before we get any pitches to Danny O, how about Dalton Cornett and Vincent Chapman, a choreographed dance centered on the Nanners' designated hitter. And the pitch, with a wry smile on Bradford Webb's face. He induces a soft pop to the right side, under the leg catch, Liam Spence. Heck of a time for a trick play.
Unbelievable. Another one hit pretty high in the air. You see Spence last second putting the leg up and glove underneath it to come away with the trick play. He's pulled off those both at second base and left field for the Firefighters this season.
Yeah, that was another skyscraper. Not an easy play to make in the slightest. As the heater misses just low, Therese Alexiadis, strikeout victim his first time. Down on the cutter from Webb. Bradford looking for his first 1-2-3 inning of the ball game. He faced the minimum back in the second, but that was thanks to a caught stealing of Malachi Mitchell. Bouncing ball to Logan Lacey. He'll get it between the legs. 2 trick plays and a 1-2-3 frame for the Firefighters as Bradford Webb continues to hold serve.
And it is the fastest inning of the night as well. 1 minute and 35 seconds for Bradford Webb as he get one more look at Lacey's trick play.
Makes light work of 2 through 4 in the Nanners lineup. And let's get it down to the calendar crew.
Person in all of Savannah. So we look low. We looked high, we looked low again, and we found 7-year-old Harley. Now, Harley, do you think you have what it takes to beat Mr. September in tug of war? Oh, buddy, Mr. September, let's grab that rope. September, are you ready? Harley, pull that slack out. Are you ready? In 3, 2, 1. Pull! Okay, anytime now. Anytime now. Guys, help him. Help him. Help him. Get on the rope. Get on the rope. Help, come on. Hey! Guys, you're making us look bad in front of the Bananas!
This girl is on fire!
What a performance! Are you kidding me? I would love to hear her thoughts after defeating 4 members of the calendar
Give
crew
it up
in
one more
tug of
time
war.
for Cole.
Hey, Zach Staten's the man for the job.
Harley, you're 7 years old and you just beat 4 grown men in tug of war. How did you do it? That's awesome! Take the helmets! Woo!
Big J journalism right there as we get another look.
You can't beat that excitement. Hopping up and down, talking with Zach.
That's going to be added to my wedding dance move arsenal right there. It's like a 4-part flex. Down, up, down, up. Great emote. Bottom 3 in the order for the Firefighters. Trying to get something going. And as we enter our 5th inning of play, Jared Donaldson has dazzled across 4 scoreless frames. Ron Franklin Jr. bounced into a fielder's choice his first time. This is fair down the third baseline. And he can really fly. The ball ends up bouncing off of the Firefighters bullpen bench. And hot boy Ron cruising into second with a leadoff double.
Firefighters now have gotten leadoff knocks each of the last 2 innings. They'll try and cash in. Ron Franklin collecting a big extra base hit, and it's plus speed on the bases as well for the Firefighters.
Now Caden Green flew out to right his first time. Excellent at getting back to ball. As he cranks this one down the left field line, that is fair. Ron Franklin Jr. will score easily. Peanuts taking his spot at second. Back-to-back two-baggers, and the Firefighters strike first. We'll celebrate with Nolan Daniel. But it's not just no-no. Rod Franklin Jr. doing his part in the first run-scoring celebration for either side tonight. Another look at the RBI double from Caden Green.
Just great job staying inside on that ball. Another one laced into left field. And Donaldson, on his 80th pitch, gave up the double to Ron Franklin Jr. Pitch number 82 nets the first run tonight for the Firefighters.
Noah Bridges was a victim of the splitter his first time. Sees one there for strike two.
And this is kind of uncharted territory for some of the starters, usually not going this deep into ball games, as Cox has the backhand, and Noah Bridges, arguably the fastest man in the Firefighter starting lineup. He legs out yet another infield single in tonight's ball game.
Yeah, I mean, that's a guy who didn't run track and field until his senior year of high school. And he ended up running a 6.3 100, as that's going to be one, but KJ sails the throw over to first. Spence is going to end up at second. Bridges over to third. Peanut was forced out, but an error from Kyle Jackson has two runners at scoring position with one away.
Yeah, you just see Kyle Jackson trying to hurry that throw after securing the lead out at third base. Nice job by Eric Jones Jr. and company scrambling over in time to keep the Firefighters from putting multiple runs on the board here in the fifth. It is a sticky situation now for Donnie.
Infield in for Dalton Cornett, a one-hopper to EJ. He'll grab the easy trick play between the legs before tapping first. And Tyler Gillum coming out to the field to make an announcement.
Now coming to pitch, the world's tallest pitcher, Dakota Stilts Albritton.
What a spot for Stilts. Dakota Albritton here in his fifth Banana Ball World Tour. Is coming out with two runners in scoring position and two outs. About to face off against Logan Lacey, one of the best hitters in the sport. The guy who took Stilts deep in Yankee Stadium a few weekends ago.
Yeah, this is a big situation for Dakota Stilts Albritton, named a Banana Ball All-Star this season. Set a new career high with 40 appearances in 2025. And he's pitched 120 times in his illustrious Banana Ball career. This is certainly a big situation for Stilts.
Well, Teddy
Number 11, Logan Showtime.
Not one, not two, not three, not four, 5 doors. And none of them harmed at the filming of that walk-up. Even if the last one was kicked through. Excellent numbers on Lacey's second World Tour. He's been a Bananas killer. 379 against Bananas this year. And Stilts drops the tall ball in for strike one. Bridges off of third. Spence off second. And big swing miss. 0-2 now.
Lacey was pretty good with runners in scoring position this season, a 289 average. He also ended the tour with 9 runs batted in his last 6 games as he pokes this to first and right into the mitt of Eric Jones Jr. Stilts able to scram 2 for the Nanners.
Nobody happier than Jared Donaldson. Those were his runners stranded on second and third, but the Firefighters a chance to claim a point. Oh my gosh, YouTube. It's the first time that we'd just be chatting it up here.
Welcome to it, YouTube. Hope you're enjoying some playoff banana ball.
We love you. You guys rock. Okay, we're back in 10. Next Thursday night, it's the biggest Banana Ball event of the year. The entire 2026 schedule will be unveiled at the 2026 City Selection Show. October 9th, 6:30 p.m. Eastern. We're live on ESPN2, ESPN Plus, Disney Plus, and right here on the Banana Ball YouTube channel.
And not only are the new cities going to be announced, but 2 new Banana Ball teams as well, so you won't want to miss out on that information.
Bradford Webb against Ryan Cox to kick off the bottom of the 5th inning, and Webb continues to pound the zone. He's ahead 0-2 once again. And as you saw at the bottom of that graphic, there will be a special post-game show with an interview from Jesse Cole right when the City Selection Show ends. So you want to stick around on the Banana Ball YouTube channel for that as Liam Spence grabs his second. Check that, making his 3rd trick play already in the ball game. And a big first out for the Firefighters as they pull within 1 of the Nanners in the trick play battle.
This is what you like to see if you're a fan of the Firefighters right now. Liam Spence putting up a big game defensively. And Bradford Webb cruising so far. Only 47 pitches for the Firefighters. Nanners still haven't gotten a man in scoring position against him.
Bill Leroy was a Firefighter destroyer this year. You saw the .525 batting average against the Firefighters here in his 4th World Tour, 8th season as a Nanner. He stole first base back in the 2nd, was pinch run for by Malachi Mitchell, who was subsequently gunned down trying to steal 2nd. And now 2 balls and no strikes on Billy Barrels. Every Banana who steps into the box here in the 5th inning represents the inning tying run. The only way that changes is if they get somebody on base, as it's a 3-0 count on Bill, who had a career high 7 home runs this year. Taking all the way, still his count.
Bill was also a big Firefighters killer all season long, a .525 batting average, 12 extra base hits. And in the driver's seat, 3-1, he hacks through a Webb heater.
The payoff. That one misses just a bit up. And Leroy has the sprint. All 7 Firefighters fielders behind the pitcher and catcher toss the ball around in short order as soon as you get to your 7th fielder behind Webb and Cornett. The ball is live. It's the first ball for sprint we've seen from either side so far tonight. And just like his first time, Leroy immediately subbed out for Malachi Mitchell, who could pinch run 1 time every trip through the order. And with the inning tying run aboard, our bat boy makes an appearance. A 10 out of 10 performance from that youngster. And now Kyle Jackson swinging at the first pitch, fouled left side, and out of play. JJ hit .338. Mentioned his first time around, that tour high .481 on base percentage as Flash was off on the pitch. Back to first and a behind the back catch, Logan Lacey. How about that? Draws the Firefighters even with the Bananas in the trick play department. And they are 1 out away from claiming the first point now tonight.
Each team with 6 trick plays apiece. And it's a lot of soft contact that Webb's inducing. A key reason you're seeing so many for the Firefighters lately.
Eric Jones Jr. stands between Bradford Webb, the Firefighters, and their first point, and more soft contact. Loop to center. Liam Spence under the leg. Oh, he boots the trick play. The inning continues. Spence got a little too greedy, trying to take the lead in both the all-important points department and the trick play battle. He clangs it. And now the inning tying run at third, the inning winning run at first, and Corell Prime, who singled his first time, steps in.
Well, we've seen how quickly he's just snapping that glove under the legs at the last second. May want to set himself up a little sooner going forward. As Prime puts a drive into this one, deep out to the gap, and Bridges on the run, makes the snag, and secures the first point of the night for either squad.
Good poke by Primetime, but just warning track power. The tailgaters get a souvenir out beyond left field. Firefighters up a point, 5 innings in the books.
Let's hear it for your Bananas! Into pitch for your Bananas.
Through 5 innings of action here in our first Banana Ball playoff game of 2025, the Firefighters keeping pace with the Bananas in trick plays. If they can out-trick play the Bananas, they will earn a point. It's the first time we have ever played with the equalizer point in play. If the Bananas tie or out-trick play the Firefighters, they get nothing. All they are doing is trying to defend this point that the away team can earn.
And that's because you see the home team oftentimes already having a little bit more of an advantage, guaranteed 27 outs, and sometimes walk-offs and points that can come with just 1 run on the board.
Really good-looking pitch from Kyle Lewigs. Does not get the call from Vincent Chapman. Second man out of the pen for the Nanners. He takes the ball from Dakota Stilts Albritton. As Jared Donaldson went 4 2/3 innings of 1-run ball. And with 5 strikeouts, he was the back-to-back doubles to start the 5th. That did the damage. And now Joe Lytle, who's 2 for 2 with a couple singles, both back up the middle. As a 2-2 count against the 8-year Banana, Cowboy Kyle throwing to his fellow 8-year Nanner battery mate Bill Leroy.
Both guys starting on temporary contracts with this Bananas ball club. And Kyle, even in season number 8, might have put together his best Banana Ball season. Set a new high in strikeout rate. Now has the count full, trying to collect yet another punch out as Lytle will spoil the payoff.
Another payoff. Foul tip squeezed by Leroy. Lytle down swinging, and we are blessed with the belt buckle shuffle. 1 batter into Cowboy Kyle Lewigs' appearance.
And you just have to love seeing Bill Leroy pump the fist whenever he's catching a strikeout for his guys in games that are really meaningful. It's what you see after Kyle gets the whiff from Lytle. And then we talked about what a banner year it's been for Kyle. It came even after he tore his meniscus in mid-March. A career-high strikeout percentage. Had the 6th best strikeout to sprint rate on the entire tour. He's got a ball and a strike on D-Mac, who's grounded out and flown out tonight. Did he go? No, says Seth Markham. And once again, the Bananas dugout outraged by the call on a check swing appeal.
Well, considering what they saw happen to D.R. Meadows in the 3rd inning, I don't blame them. Now D-Mac rolls the next pitch over to short. Cox tries the flip to Kyle Jackson. Possibly some double trickery involved instead. It's going to go down as a trick play missed for the glove magician.
He set a new tour season high with 210 after he had set the mark at 207 a year ago. And South Trimble taking off and then darting back to first. Firefighters use their designated runner for the 2nd time tonight. You can call South's name one time every trip through the batting order, and now a 1-1 count on Maxwell. Struck out and hit into that bizarre fielder's choice on the flared ball down the left field line. Kyle's been adding a lot of cutters to the arsenal, especially in on lefties here in his 8th season as a Banana. Primarily fastball slider, works the curve in as well, sticks with the 4-seamer here, and has himself a 2nd punch out.
And another beautiful addition that he's added here in 2025 is pitching from 2 different arm angles. At times you see him go to a lower arm slot, and then he can hit you with that fastball over the top with the rise to get the swing and miss stop.
Checks on Trimble, who had 8 steals, was only caught twice here in his 2nd tour for the Firefighters. 2nd all-time in stolen bases for George Mason University. Across his 4 years there, as that one gets a piece of Stephen Cullen. Certainly got a piece of the knob of the bat as well. And Cullen saying, "I got my finger." Vincent Chapman agrees. Another look. Tough to tell, but an instant grimace. It's either tremendous acting or Cullen got hit by that. I'm choosing to believe the latter is true. But no shame if it was just great acting either. That's gamesmanship. 2 on and 2 down for Ron Franklin Jr. And the leadoff double in the 5th that led to the only run scored and then only point notched for either team so far tonight. The 0-2. Good job by Ron to lay off pretty appetizing high fastball. Kyle trying to pick up his defense. Should have been out of this inning a couple batters ago. And just misses the top of the zone with the fastball there. Trimble off 2nd, Cullen off 1st. The 2-2. Swing and a miss! Kyle goes to the cutter and gets the K, picks up 3 strikeouts and picks up his defense.
And Ron Franklin led all Firefighters with 27 Ks, gets the fans free donuts as Kyle, an impressive strikeout of the side. Firefighters up in this one.
the 2025 Banana Ball Tour Championship Semifinal, live on True TV and HBO Max, presented by Tropical Smoothie Cafe. Full capacity crowd on hand, and they have watched brilliance from Bradford Webb so far tonight. 5 shutout innings, scattered 3 hits and a sprint while striking out 4. And he's got Jackson Olsen in the 10 hole at the bottom of the lineup. And then DR Meadows and Ty Jackson lurking at the top. And a rare 2-0 count from Bradford Webb. Something happened against Bill Leroy an inning ago. Outside of that, it's been a whole lot of 0-2s. That's how Jackson's first trip to the dish started out before he struck out swinging. And now he's got himself a 3-0 advantage.
Not prone to throwing too many ball 4 sprints, but you've got to try and get some kind of rally started. I'd be awfully surprised to see Olsen swinging 3-0, and he doesn't. But the 3-0 pitch will graze the inside corner for a strike.
This one lofted the opposite way. Noah Bridges backpedaling makes the snap. 1 away, and we're going to get a specialty walk-up from the doctor. Coming from the crowd. PR, what do you got? DR Meadows lip-syncing his way to the dish, trying to kickstart a rally with 1 out. As Webb faces the Bananas lineup for a 3rd time through. Big swing and a miss. David Ray singled his first time, struck out swinging to end the 3rd on a questionable call from Seth Markham, first base umpire. Check swing attempt, got a replay. It's always a lot easier to see it in super slow-mo than it is to see live, but it did look like DR checked it. What a take. That one just misses low, and the count evens at 2-2. Broken bat, charging as Logan Lacey, fielded between the legs, over to first, not in time. The burning speed of Meadows on display once again. It's his 2nd infield single of the evening.
Yeah, I don't think you can give Lacey the trick play missed, even from fielding it through the legs. It's such a seamless process that it's not like it slowed him down as he was charging to field and throw. Instead, it's the burning speed of Meadows here that needs to be rewarded. He's now got multiple hits yet again for the Nanners. 27 of his 72 games in the regular season were multi-hit games for the doctor.
Ty Jackson singled his first time to the left side of the infield, then flew out to left. He's ahead, 2 balls and no strikes. The inning-winning run at first. DR was caught stealing after he led off the first inning with a single. Perfect throw from Dalton Cornett. Gunned down a guy who had 22 steals and 25 tries throughout the regular season, leading the Bananas. And this one bounced to the left side. Diving stop. Peanut to his feet. Spikes it over to first. No chance to get the speedy Ty Jackson, who has his 2nd knock of the ball game and pushes the inning-winning run into scoring position.
Well, the Bananas just continue to hit these rollers in spots that make it difficult for Firefighters to make plays. Surprising, honestly, to see Caden Green even challenge a throw over to first. That one winds up getting behind Cullen. It could have led to Meadows getting the 3rd, maybe even scoring. But now the inning is in the hands of Dan Oberst.
Heck of a battle here. A 7-year Banana who has been dialed as of late, the reigning player of the week. A high fly to right. Maxwell grabs it, DR tagging for third. The throw not in time. But a big second out for the Firefighters. Inning-winning run is 90 feet away. Bradford Webb, one out away from escaping, though. The frame in the hands of Reese Alexiadis. He could garner some MVP votes after his fantastic sophomore campaign in Banana Ball. 0 for 2 so far tonight, struck out his first time. And grounded out to third back in the fourth.
Right man nav up in this situation. Alexiadis had 28 walk-offs, which pace to the World Tour is one of 3 Bananas all-time with 50 runs batted in a season. As Green kicks this over to Liam Spence, and the Firefighters now have the lead in the trick play battle tonight.
2 birds with 1 stone. Bradford Webb puts the bow on 6 miraculous scoreless innings on the bump. And Peanut gets his boys ahead in the trick play department. Realized he had plenty of time, and Caden Green, who was on the mic with us earlier tonight, said, hey, I'm going to get the out either way. Just got to get this thing anywhere near the mitt for Liam Spence.
For a second, in my eyes, it looked like he dropped the ball and kicked it to second instead, an under-the-leg flip. Nonetheless, Green, really great banana ball instincts. That is a clutch trick play for this team that now possibly has set themselves up for insurance.
The Firefighters in a position to claim the point that only the away team can get, the equalizer point, if they have more trick plays after 8 innings than the Bananas. Well, we salute all the service members, both past and present, in Grayson Stadium. Reginald Horton, the hardest working man in sports, delivers much needed hydration for our umpires. Bo the Beaver, nature's firefighter, in there to get some high fives as Reggie hustles off. The best in the biz. No one has worked in Grayson Stadium longer than Reggie. He's approaching 30 years now, back through the Sand Gnats days. And beloved by everybody who encounters him. Kyle Lewigs will be out for another inning of relief, but none of his fielders are out there. So I have to suspect some funny business is afoot. How will the Bananas be taking the field? Emotion from Robert Anthony Cruz.
Now batting number 10, Caden.
Soon to be Daddy Rack. Big congratulations to Robert Anthony and Gigi Cruz. Expecting a baby.
Hope that youngster's gonna like whatever stuffed friend Rack's got right now.
I like it. I don't see how that little rapscallion wouldn't. Caden Green, fresh off the trick play to put a close to the 6th inning. Leads off the top of the 7th. 2022 collegiate Savannah Banana facing off against the 2018 through 2021 collegiate Nanner out of Richmond Hill, Georgia. About a 1-2 heater right down the chute. Peanut spoils it. Hayden flew out in the second inning and has the biggest swing of the ball game. The RBI double in the 5th that drove in Ron Franklin Jr. And is the difference as we speak, as that one falls between Cox and Meadows. Miscommunication. That thing was in the air for an hour. But perfectly placed between DR and Cox. Looks like a line drive in the book, but that's a ball that's got to be caught.
That's not what you usually see between two banana ball veterans. And if I had to guess, both of them were trying to figure out how they could possibly come away with the trick play to draw themselves even with the Firefighters in that situation. Instead, neither one able to wind up getting that banana ball or at least take charge of it. And it falls in for a hit.
0-2 to Noah Bridges. Yes, it does. Late call from Vincent Chapman.
A subtle one.
Yes.
We'll say that.
Yeah. Not what we're used to. Normally there's twerking, the floss, some mopping, the Macarena. It's an old-fashioned.
He's gone hammer time?
Yeah. I mean, the whole book is open. I'll do anything. Kyle already up to 4 Ks. Every single out that he's gotten has been a punch out. Now a slow roller to Cox. Flips it behind the back to Olsen for 1. Over to first in time. Double killing with the trick play at the top. Huge double play to close out the top of the 7th. Welcome back to Live Banana Ball here on True TV and HBO Max, presented by Tropical Smoothie Cafe. It's been a wild night promos-wise. Sing off, well, poop the potato, and then the big balls as the folks crash into each other at full speed, holding some exercise balls. Ben Dum the third, first man out of the Firefighters bullpen, as Bradford Webb was masterful through 6 innings of scoreless work.
Another Banana Ball All-Star for the Firefighters this season. You see the 1.69 earned run average. That led all qualified pitchers on this 2025 World Tour. And it's not surprising for Dom, a man who pitched in the Twins and Braves of minor league systems. He's been dominant ever since we saw him debut as a visitor on Banana Ball's developmental team last season, and held opponents to a 198 batting average here in 2025.
It's a simple 3-pitch mix: 4-seam fastball, circle change, and a slider. As Ryan Cox way out in front of the fastball and behind 0-2. It strikes out on 3 pitches. One of the toughest guys to K in the sport. Tied with DR for a team low 3.7 strikeout percentage. And he gets good morning, good afternoon, good night.
Yeah, he only had 8 strikeouts in 214 plate appearances this season. But you see it from Coxie, and you may see it from some other Bananas batters in this lineup, starting to press here in the late stages of the game.
They trail by a point and have to be wary of using the trick play battle as well. Firefighters have more trick plays than the Nanners after 8 innings. They'll get another point going into the 9th when every run counts as a point. Maceo Harrison out coaching third base. And Vincent Chapman getting some new banana balls, giving Dalton Cornette some time to shake off the foul ball straight off the mask. Two count on the Bananas catcher. Stole first base back in the 2nd. Earned the only sprint of the ball game for either side in the 5th. Swing and a miss. Webb goes off speed. Dumb goes off speed rather, and it's back-to-back strikeouts to start his night.
And it's similar to what we've seen from Jared Donaldson tonight. Dumb started with a high punch out in the zone against Ryan Cox, then buries this one against Bill Leroy. And Kyle Jackson, a man hacking early and behind 0-1. This is not what we were expecting to see from a Bananas team that has batted .327 and averaged 6.1 runs per game since the start of August.
Yeah, this is a team that hit their way to the #1 overall seed here in the Tour Championship. And soft contact from KJ, under the leg catch from Liam Spence, his 4th trick play of the ball game. A 1-2-3 inning for Benjamin Dumb. And the Firefighters hold their 1-0 lead through 7. Let's get it down to the young professor.
Favorite movies of all time, and I mean one of my favorite movies of all time. Do we have any Forrest Gump fans in the house? Any Gump fans? Love it, seen it about 1 million times. And then, of course, when Forrest gets out of the Army, he meets up with his buddy Bubba. And what kind of company does he start? A shrimp company. And so that is where we got this bright idea from. Ladies and gentlemen, I've got 4 shrimps that are over here by first base. And they're going to crawl just like shrimp do, I think. This one is called Shrimpin' Ain't Easy. May the fastest shrimp win. All right, shrimps down in our starting positions. And let's get to shrimping. On your marks, get set, go. That is a long way to be shrimping, let me tell you. Shrimp soup, shrimp stew, shrimp burger, lemon shrimp, pepper shrimp, deep fried, pan fried, stir fried. But they're shrimping all right. Our jumbo shrimp here, the tall one on the end, he's making headway here. He could go all the way. Give him some encouragement, Grayson Stadium. Here it comes. Boom goes the dynamite. Your winner of Shrimpin' Ain't Easy, our jumbo shrimp. Mama said they was my magic shoes.
Into pitch.
Through 7 innings,
22.
the Firefighters with 1 more trick play than the Bananas. They also lead in the all-important points department 1-0. At the end of this inning, the Firefighters still lead in trick plays. They will tack on another point as Austin Krasminski takes over. The former Cubs and Angels minor leaguer has been dynamite here in his 2nd World Tour, and especially effective against the Firefighters as Dalton Cornette takes a fastball for strike 1.
Well, he has thrown 12 2/3 consecutive scoreless innings for the Bananas. He's not allowed an earned run since June 28th. His prime will get this banana ball behind his back with the transition. And now the Bananas, that's a big trick play that they were that they needed. And now it is all even, 8 trick plays apiece.
And second opportunity for Chief, who deserves all the treats. Logan Lacey blasts this one deep down the right field line. Foul ball. Grayson Wheeler, the right field umpire, the best view in the ballpark for it. Lacey was tied with Cornette for the team lead, 4 home runs here in his 2nd tour. Been out of Tallahassee, Florida. Finished his collegiate career at Florida State. Has got serious pop. This time, a ground ball to Ryan Cox. Another trick play for the Bananas. And that is a huge one. They are back in front in the trick play war.
Yeah, that one set up perfectly for Ryan Cox. Smooth, simple, between the legs transition. And a big out for Austin Krasminski. Lacey was 5 for 7 against him in the regular season. And now Jackson Olsen rips the trick play at second base. And the Nanners 3 in the inning and 1 minute and 38 seconds for Graham.
Prime, Cox, and Olsen all grab trick plays. And Austin Krasminski, the author of the big frame for the Nanners.
We're going to light it up all the way around and all join in and sing as loud as you can a little yellow. Here we go. Let me hear you, Banana Land. Keep it going. We love you so much, Banana Nation. Now let's go, Bananas!
Little yellowable. And YouTube, it's just us for another 40 seconds or so. Oh, you can cut the tension with a knife, my friends. We are in uncharted territory here. The plot has thickened to maximum thickness. We're not entertained. You can see me up in the booth. I'm pacing. This is awesome. Oh, nice. Blake O'Hare says, I love Josh Talebski on the YouTube channel. That was the top of the 8th inning that the Bananas needed badly. 3 trick plays from Prime, Cox, and Olsen in that order. Quick work from Austin Krasminski, and now they are up by 2 trick plays. The Firefighters need a 3 trick play inning to secure the equalizer point. If Ben Dunn puts up a 0 and the Firefighters get 3 trick plays here in the bottom of the 8th inning, they will lead 2-0 going into the 9th, where every run counts as a point.
Look, it was the right man on the mound at the right time for the Bananas. Krem was one of only 2 Bananas to induce more ground balls than flyouts this season for the team, as Eric Jones Jr. strikes this into center field, and Hot Boy Ron will tip it up to himself, but cannot catch it behind his back, and it's EJ in its scoring position on the trick play missed.
Well, Ron Franklin Jr. tried to add too much sauce. The tip-up was all he needed. I appreciate the showmanship, but right here, all you have to do is basket catch. Instead, he tries to go behind the back. He flubs it. And Malachi Mitchell inserted for a 3rd time in this ball game. He represents the inning-winning run as Correll Prime drives this one to center field. Malachi can fly. He's going to try and tag. He will stop. Big play by Ron Franklin Jr. Perfect throw to 3rd base. And keeps Flash right there. Healthy swing and a miss from Jackson Olsen. As he drives this one deep to right. Mason Maxwell in retreat, spinning around, makes the play. Just shy of the track. Flash is thinking about trying to score from second. He pumps the brakes after rounding third. And Ben Dunn, an out away from getting the Firefighters to the 9th inning with the lead. Jackson Olsen gave it a good ride. Not quite enough to leave the yard. And back to the top of the order. DR Meadows 2 for 3 with a pair of infield singles. Trying to bring home the Bananas' first point.
And batted .463 with runners in scoring position this season. The second best mark of any player on the 2025 tour.
Cranked foul. A ball and 2 strikes on the doctor. Flash leads off third. Ben Dunn the third. Delivers the 1-2. Soft tapper, tough play for Peanut. He's quick with it. And Ben Dunn the third fired up. 2 scoreless innings of relief from the Firefighters closer. And the Firefighters take a 1-0 lead to our final frame.
Yet another jam the Firefighters are able to get out of. They don't secure the equalizer point tonight, but they've still got that lead going into inning number 9.
And now they will be looking for insurance. Every run scored counts as a point in our final frame. If we're tied at the end of it, we will go to showdown tiebreakers. It's going to be Dakota McFadden, Mason Maxwell, and Stephen Cullen. 5, 6, and 7 in the lineup due to swing it. And the Firefighters in this position because Bradford Webb was lights out. They go to their big game pitcher. He delivers the best performance of his young banana ball career. 6 innings of scoreless work. Jared Donaldson on the other side of the coin was fantastic as well. 4 2/3 of 1-run ball with 5 strikeouts. Webb K'd 4 across his 6 innings of work. And in the first game with the equalizer point in play, the Firefighters put up a great fight the whole way through, but fall 10 trick plays to 8 through 8. And let's get it on down to Zach Staten.
How did you get that done?
Hey, man, that's all credit to 2 things. We gave this one to God tonight, and those boys played their tails off behind me all night long, and that's what it takes every single night.
7 induced trick plays. That equalizer point was so effective. How much did that fire you up to see the boys get into it in the field?
You have no idea, man. There's been a lot of adversity with this team this year, but they never laid down. They never gave up, and that's a testament to it right there.
VCU connection to VCU connection. You need Ben Dunn to get one more out to get a huge win here. What do you guys got to get in the line of this last inning?
Hey, man, that's the guy you want out there, Ben Dunn. Nobody better. He's had the pressure on him all year, and he's pulled through for us, so all the confidence in him tonight.
6 innings, 4 Ks, 76 pitches. Bradford Webb's unbelievable.
Good play by Ryan Cox to take care of DMAC as Danny Hosley, the Bananas closer, is in trying to keep the deficit at just 1 point. And here comes a golden batter.
Firefighters are invoking the golden batter rule. Hitting in the place of Mason Maxwell is the Firefighters' golden batter. Please welcome Logan Lacey.
Showtime. Has been the best golden batter for the Firefighters this year.
That's exactly right. Lacey 4 for 8 as the golden batter for the Firefighters. And that was all 4 of their total hits that they got from any golden batter in 2025.
Reached base 5 of his 9 times as the golden batter this year. You can't ask for anything more than that.
And he's the only man who's been able to take Danny Hosley deep on the Firefighters. It's the only earned run. Hosley surrendered to the team. Coming in Fenway Park, it was Lacey clearing the green monster and now battles off a 1-2 pitch.
Hosley went to the fastball after getting his first 2 strikes on his potent Vulcan changeup. Here he goes to on another 1-2. Sticks with the heat. Misses high and tight. Got the 12-6 curveball as well. The 2-2 is bounced foul. And we'll do it again. Two of the best in the sport. Battling with the game on the line. Firefighters looking for some insurance. Another 2-2. Lacey barrels it, but straight to Ty Jackson, who makes a falling snag for out number 2. And adds a little something extra on at the end.
That's not the easiest catch for Ty Jackson to make off the bat. It looked like that banana ball was going to continue to carry for Logan Lacey. Instead, it starts to die in left field. And it's a nice adjustment by Ty Jackson, putting the body on the line to make sure Haas gets out number 2.
So Lacey 1 for 5 on the night, but with a pair of lineouts. Sometimes you just don't hit them where they ain't. And a heater scrapes the outside corner to even up the count on Stephen Cullen. Firefighters first baseman, 1 for 2, a single and a hit by pitch with a strikeout sandwiched in between. The 1-2 from Danny Do-It-All. 2-2. Swing and a miss, perfectly placed fastball. Hosley does his job, sets the Firefighters down in order with a punch out for the punctuation point. And the Nanners need 1 run to tie, 2 runs to win in the bottom of the 9th.
Excellent spot from Danny Hosley. You see the starting pitcher, Jared Donaldson, out there to greet Haas, give him the high fives after a scoreless 9th inning. And now things in the hands of the Savannah Bananas, who only got better in the late stages of ball games this season. Nanners, .306 batting average in innings 7 through 9. And they're hoping they can come away with a rally here against Ben Dunn, who has 0 saves in 2 opportunities this year against the Nanners.
Looks like we have to invest in a few more zeros for our historic Grayson Stadium scoreboard. Only 1 run scored tonight. It was in the top of the 5th inning. The leadoff double from Ron Franklin Jr., followed by the RBI double from Caden Green. And it has the Firefighters up 1-0 here in the bottom of the 9th inning, where every run scored counts as a point. And it's 2, 3, and 4 in the Nanners lineup. Ty Jackson, Dan Oberst, Reese Alexiadis. Against the Sidewinder out of Elliotsburg, Pennsylvania. And the former Twins and Braves minor leaguer on the mound, looking for the 9-out save. Ty Jackson 2 for 3. Front door slider for strike 1. And he misses with the fastball. He gets a piece of Dalton Cornett, who's been battered tonight. But through all the lumps, has called a fantastic game behind the dish and has gunned down 2 Bananas trying to steal second, DR and Flash.
And it was a smart decision to have Cornett behind the dish. Despite a 2-9 record when he's catching, the Firefighters have a staff ERA of 4.58, which is the lowest mark with any of their 3 catchers.
Cornett getting back into the squat. Thumbs up to his battery mate, 60 feet and 6 inches away. And Ty Jackson to center field. Ron Franklin Jr. retreating. There is out number 1. Good lumber, but to the wrong part of the park. And Dunn 2 outs away from the victory.
And that equalizer point only good through 8 innings of play. So right now the Firefighters no longer focused on trick plays. They're focused on getting the clean, sure outs behind Ben Dunn to secure themselves game 1.
Dan Oberst, 9 home runs this year, a career high. 31 extra base hits to lead the Bananas. And as you saw, 3 for 7 against Ben Dum. Oberst 0 for 3 on the night. And then fouls back a hanging slider. Boy, Dan wants that one back. It's a pitcher's count. And that had a lot of plate. Another 1-2. Spoiled at the last second. Burnett and Dum go to the fastball. Oberst just able to get a piece.
Well, Dan has seen Dum well this season. 3 for 7 against the right-hander with the home run. And he's told us he feels very confident when he squares off against one of Bananaball's best.
Drives this one deep to right. Retreating Mason Maxwell on the track. And the Firefighters are an out away from a Game 1 victory here in the Tour Championship semifinal. These are 2-game series. And if you split the series, you immediately go to showdowns at the end of Game 2. So if Firefighters win tonight, at worst, guarantees them showdowns with a chance to go to the championship. Into the stands, not caught. An 0-1 count on Reese Alexiadis, the Nanners' last hope. And their team leader with 13 home runs.
Set that new single-season record in Seattle a couple weekends ago. 4 of those 13 bombs came here in Grayson Stadium. As he dribbles this one over to first, Stephen Cohen will take it behind his back into the bag. And the Firefighters win Game 1. And Zach Staten's with the boys.
Ben Dum, come here. Come here, Ben. Hey, 9 innings of shutout banana ball. How did y'all do it?
Bradford Webb threw a heck of a game out there. Boys just played hard. That's a well-played game right there.
Unbelievable. Go celebrate with your boys. That's awesome. 9 innings, shutout banana ball, boys.
Ben Dum, a 9-out save. Bradford Webb, 6 shutout innings before him. And all it takes are doubles from Ron Franklin Jr. and Caden Green to start the 5th for the Firefighters to blank the Nanners 1-0. And the number 4 seed is a win away from getting to the 2025 Bananaball Tour Championship Final.
12 pitchers on the Firefighters roster in 2025. It only takes 2 of them to secure the W in Game 1. And it's a big win for the Firefighters, considering they had a 1-14 record in Game 1s throughout the regular season.
1-0 in Game 1s here in the postseason, when it matters most. Pure elation for all the Firefighters fans who are part of this full capacity crowd in Grayson Stadium, and shock for all the Nanners faithful in attendance tonight. Bradford Webb, the no-brainer for showman of the game. 6 innings, 6 goose eggs, 4 Ks. He was miraculous.
Unbelievable. It is certainly the game of his life. And he was electric from the very start. Also very economical throughout the ball game as well. You saw the swing and miss stuff. He's got that great fastball slider combo that has played for him all season long. And he's able to step it up on the big stage also and do 7 trick plays behind him. You can't ask for anything more.
Let's get it back down to the field to Zach Staten.
Guys, I don't think anybody expected that Peanut's RBI hit in the 5th inning would be the one that gets the job done. But Peanut, how important in the hindsight of that is that at bat for you?
It was great. Good timely hitting there. But no, that's not the only thing that happened. We had 2 dogs right here, Bradford and Ben, go out there and dominate the whole game. So yeah.
I want to talk about Bradford. 6 innings, no one has done that all year long in Banana Ball. How fired up are you for your pitcher?
I mean, I think we all knew what he was going to come out here and do. He's been working all year, going hard. All his outings have been amazing, and I don't think we expect anything less.
how much are you guys fired up? This is the first time you have won the first game of a series against the Bananas all year. How fired up are you guys right now?
Yeah, it's great, but we're 1-0. We got more business to handle. We're going to do that.
Where is Bradford Webb? Get on in here, brother. Hey, you've just heard your teammates talk about how important your outing was. When you hear it from those guys, what does that mean to you?
Man, I tell you, it doesn't happen without every single one of these guys. Look around. Pan the camera around. Look at every single one of these guys. It does not happen. It takes a team. It takes a village. I love these guys, man.
There's a lot of people that saw the 6 wins, probably didn't think this would be much of a competitive series. You put the Bananas on the back. How good do you guys feel going into Saturday? How confident do you feel?
Hey, man, they expected to win, and we wanted to win. And that's the difference right there. Come on!
We're getting a little spicy. How quickly does the mindset turn to Saturday, though, for you guys?
Absolutely. Job's not finished, and these boys know it.
Ben Dumb, come here real quick. Hey, 3 innings of shutout ball. You've been one of the most dominant closers all year long. How much more important was this game?
That was a big one. Yeah, big one coming in. That was an important one for us. But, the guys left it all out there. We played the way we know how we're capable of playing. Bradford Webb, he left it all out there. Absolute dog. And the boys at the plate just took good at-bats, made the plays in the field, playing hard. And, job's not done.
Job is not done. But I tell you what, Virginia Commonwealth University showed up and showed out in Savannah, Georgia. Firefighters, 1 win away from a tour championship appearance, boys.
Thank you, ZS. What a win for the Firefighters. Gutsy from start to finish. They blanked the Bananas 1-0. And now they are 1 win away from making the first ever Banana Ball Tour Championship final. And at worst, they have earned themselves showdowns if they lose to the Bananas this coming Saturday night. As we welcome you back inside the booth with Josh Talevsky, Biko Scala, thank you all so much for spending your Thursday night with us here in virtual Banana Land. Tomorrow, we get to see the Tailgaters and Party Animals, same place, same time, right here on True TV, HBO Max, and the Banana Ball YouTube channel. And then Saturday, we get the rematch, Game 2 of this series between the Firefighters and the Bananas, with the Firefighters up a game. What a team win. Obviously, Bradford Webb, Ben Dumb, and the Firefighters' defense, unbelievable.
Yeah, it was just a really solid all-around game from the Firefighters. They had the weekend off before this series as well to get right, prepare themselves for this ball game, and clearly they came through. On the Banana side of things, despite batting .335 with runners in scoring position throughout the season, best of any team on tour, they were 0 for 6 tonight, didn't have a single extra base hit. So they are going to have to focus on getting that offense right come Saturday if they want to push this series into showdowns following Game 2.
We assume the Nanners will go to Noah Nisnik to start Game 2, and the Firefighters will counter with another former minor leaguer in Austin Temple, who, when he is on, can be just as dominant as Bradford Webb. So the Bananas are in a sketchy situation, down a game in this 2-game set in our first ever Banana Ball Tour Championship. Tomorrow night, Texas Tailgaters versus Party Animals. The Party Animals, the 2 seed. The Tailgaters, the 3 seed. That will be Garrett Delano on the mound for the Animals. Christian Davis getting the start for the Tailgaters. Cannot wait to see how that unfolds, especially after this epic opener to this Tour Championship.
Yeah, it's going to be another really exciting matchup. It'll be interesting to see if the Tailgaters can possibly claim that equalizer point, or if they just pull off yet another upset like we saw from the Firefighters tonight.
Thank you again for joining us here on this Thirsty Thursday. More Banana Ball action tomorrow night. We get to see Game 1 between the Gators and the Animals. A big thank you to Chad Reese, our director, our incredible crew in the control room, our executive producer, Yvonne Trezak, all of our wonderful folks out here on the field. Down there, Zach Staten and Sam Bauman. Up here, Josh Talevsky. I am Biko Scala saying so long for now. The Firefighters win Game 1, 1-0. Cannot wait to see what happens tomorrow night, Saturday night, and Sunday afternoon. Until then, we will see you later!